What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Wisco Madman coming at you with another reaction video. So if you guys haven't already, be sure to smash that like button, hit the sub button, and check them notifications over to the all position. Now, we checking out some Jessie B here. Haven't done this often as far as checking out vlogs and stuff from her or pretty much anybody besides like Upchurch and Calhoun. But I'm trying to branch out and see some more things. This one caught my eye from the girl and says, "I'm coming for you." And it just so happens to have come out around the same time the whole Redneck Nation and Upchurch thing happened. So I wonder what she got going on. Let's go ahead and jump up in it.
All right. I am going to talk about something I've been stewing on for a couple of weeks now. And I wasn't going to talk about this until the right time, but I was met with some information and it became undeniable. And it confirmed a lot of the research that I've been doing onto this very topic. And I'm going to talk about it here with you guys tonight.
Spill it, girl. Tell us what you got. Like, she's been stewing on this for a minute, so it sounds like she's got her own little issue, and it seems like a whole lot of putting people on blast, dude. This week's, yikes. There's been a whole lot going on in the community.
I'm going to go ahead and roll this clip because I feel like the only introduction that is needed is the information. So I'm going to roll this clip. You guys have seen it. A lot of you guys who are familiar with the genre have seen this video, and I'm just here to tell you that what I'm going to talk about is bigger than just what has happened today. And it's bigger than Redneck Nation. It's bigger than this video. It's bigger than all of it. And I've spent a lot of time and dedicated a lot of hours into finding this information. And needless to say, I'm fucking sick to my stomach. And I'm coming for you. So,
damn.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll this clip, and then I'm gonna talk about it.
Not ranting?
Listen.
Yo. I wonder if she's the one that sent it to church, bro.
The record. We can get... I want to get that down. But,
damn!
So I'll hit up the people who are...
Girl, when you told me there was a whole lot you knew and a whole lot of god damn. You're blowing my mind, Jessie. You're blowing my mind.
The guy Libs who does the username.
Actually, another way to do it too,
Woo!
and I don't know how we would do it where it was anonymous, but if you go and buy fucking views, you can put it on anybody's videos.
You can get fucked.
Yeah.
And they'll fuck them.
Right.
And bot subs.
Yeah.
So I'll hit up, because the Carter Hughes guy who's suing me, all those people, his name's Libs, @Libs on Instagram.
Okay.
I don't know if he'll talk to me, but if we say, hey, we'll give you like $500, $200, whatever your price is, to send 100,000.
Yeah, but
So guys, if you haven't caught it already, I already watched this part of the video. Church showed it on his channel. It's a fucking small world, man.
I don't know about that, because if they fucking if he
Yeah, because that's why I said it's sketchy, because it's Carter Hughes.
I don't want this to
so
be
I'll find it.
Yeah. But find out also about buying fucking subs,
The
and
subs
buying
and follows,
views,
and we'll put it on
because I know
that.
buying views on it, like KSI, like he got fucking hit hard, so we could do it, but we got to get like a burner fucking. We got to get a burner credit card. We can't involve anybody.
Yeah, this is something they said out of anger. Remember the last video when Bobby did his whole apology and everything? The motherfucker sounds like he's enjoying scheming. Like he's got this peppy, cheery, like, we could even do this.
I want it down, because you know that'll humble him.
Oh yeah. No, he needs to now he needs to lose this, and he needs to keep getting hammered, dude. He needs to keep getting hammered.
So in this video, you are witnessing the owner of Redneck Nation, along with another employee, plotting to try and get Ryan Upchurch's music removed, shadow banned, suppressed, trying to diminish his numbers, his popularity, his credibility. They explain this plot, and the way in which they go about trying to diminish Ryan's career is by purchasing bots. And I'm going to explain what that means. And that's the real kicker in this video, and what has opened up a can of worms that
Yeah, in case any of y'all were wondering, any creators out there, I'll let Jessie explain, but don't purchase bots. Don't. You will get iced. If I've said it on videos before, if it wasn't for church, I would have never got out of getting iced. I did purchase a few at one point. And you think it's great at first until you realize that no real people are actually seeing your shit.
can't help but talk about. First thing that you really hear in this video, and I've taken some notes, is Bobby saying, off the record, I want to get that down, plus his social medias. And they say there's a couple ways you can do that, but the biggest way that I'm going to just talk about, I'm trying to just focus on this in this video, and that's the bots. I know a lot of the people who follow this music and follow the country rap genre, there's that stigma that people pay for views, right? And I'm here to tell you that it is 100% real, and I found the proof for it. And I'm going to talk a little bit about it today. And I'm going to...
Like I said, been there, guys, so I know how to recognize it.
I hope that it will provoke you guys who are watching this video to do the same, to do your own research, and I'm going to leave a lot of information in the description about this. So, if you guys didn't know, you can pay for views. It's very easy, and it's actually pretty inexpensive. You can buy views, you can buy subscribers, you can buy likes, you can buy comments, you can buy placements on the fucking charts. You can buy it all. You can pay for exposure, you can pay for marketing.
It sounds like you're describing the inner workings of an entire music label.
And all this other stuff, and it's not this big secret, but I don't feel like people are really paying attention to it enough.
Dude, for real.
And there's two things that you can do with this power, right? This power of buying views. Number one, you can use it to build yourself up as an artist, to get your numbers higher, to get yourself placed up on the charts, to get yourself in front of audiences. And you can also do it to fuck with other people's numbers, to suppress their numbers. And I'm going to explain how you do that. The past couple of years, YouTube has been cracking down on these so-called bots. They've been trying to formulate other algorithms to weed out fake accounts and bots and whatnot.
Like shadow banning the fuck out of you.
And they will remove views, they will remove content they feel as though is receiving these fake views, these fake subscribers and all this other stuff. And it happens with Instagram, it happens with YouTube, it happens with every social media platform, TikTok, all of it. You can pay to go viral.
Yep.
I'm gonna explain a story for you. About 2 weeks ago, I uncovered some information on some artists whose numbers weren't adding up. They were gaining a lot of traction for things that weren't really promoted, weren't really talked about, and it just was really confusing to me.
Right.
So I did some research and I looked into this, and
So she's gonna give away some of my secrets here, it sounds like. Or I say my secrets, I guess it's not just my secrets, it's hers too. But it sounds like she's going into kind of how you spot when somebody's paying for views. And yeah, it's pretty obvious.
And I found a pattern, especially with comment sections of said videos. And I want you to do your research yourself, okay? Put your favorite artist to the test. You can go in the comments, and there's a crazy pattern. It's so wild to me. But these accounts having 0 subscribers. Usually their names are a first to last name and then they're followed by 4 digits. That, my friend, is a bot. That is a fake view. That is a fake...
Woo! Jessie been researching hard, bro. She knows all of it.
Fake comment. It's a fake like. It's a fake account. And it's paid for by labels, artists, businesses to build up their views.
I'm not blown away by what she's saying as to that it exists. I'm aware it exists. I'm blown away that somebody else figured it out. Like, I'm just so used to so many people being followers, so many people just over their heads kind of shit, that it's cool to hear somebody else that's coming up in the game, like somebody who's gonna be way bigger than me, like actually recognize this shit. Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
And build up their attention on these videos that will then push their content to be put on the recommended pages. So they pay for these bots to be able to push their content even more, to push that algorithm, to make YouTube push their content to the recommended pages and get real views. It's the definition of you fake it till you make it.
And here's another thing I'm gonna throw out here too, because I'm gonna suggest this to a couple of my friends. But anybody who's like in the true crime world and stuff like that should really watch this, because it like the creators that are trying to come up, this will explain a lot of ins and outs of things. She's doing a great job of explaining what I haven't always explained the best.
And everybody says, oh, numbers don't lie. They fucking do. Numbers fucking lie. Labels fucking lie.
That's like I've always said, like it and this is pre like tech and shit like that. Statistics is something that people are, oh, the stats don't lie, the statistics don't lie. But they do. And here's why. One of the first things they taught me when I was starting to take business classes and shit like that is how to manipulate graphs to show what you want to show. How to make, so if your standard X and Y axis is this, but you want to have more of a curve like this is how you manipulate your Y axis to do that. And you change your gradients, gradients. I fucking forgot the terms for it, but you change it so it looks different, you know? So stats lie too.
Artists fucking lie. Businesses fucking lie. And I'm here to tell you.
And this is basically taking it to the next step. Like this right here is taking it to, now the numbers don't even have to be real. Now you can make up the numbers too.
You're not going to get away with it for much longer. So they can do this to build up their career, or they can do this to flood people's careers, flood people's social media accounts like Bobby and all the people from Redneck Nation we're going to try to do. We're trying to do, we're orchestrating to do. Because these algorithms have cracked down on YouTube and they can catch these random spikes in views, these random spikes in subscribers.
Ooh, it just popped into my head, so I wonder if Mako was working with Bobby. Because that would be kind of interesting too. Oh boy. The possibilities go so many different directions.
And comments, and they will take down that content. They will suppress the videos exposure to prevent these fake bots. And I know it firsthand because it happened to me on my latest music video. Ain't that the kicker? Isn't that crazy? I'm not even a big artist yet.
Don't worry, girl, we got you.
I take very seriously my stats. I check my numbers almost every single day. And I was really paying attention to my numbers with my latest music video, Something Different. And I had almost gotten to about 6,000 views, which for me, within a couple of days, was really good numbers, really good organic analytics for me. Within a couple of hours, I go back to check my numbers to see how far we're doing, and for some wild fucking reason, my views went down. was like, oh, okay, my page must be glitched. Let me, you know, refresh it. No. Yeah, those numbers are a lot less than when I last checked them. And I'm not talking about like a couple 10, 15 views. I'm talking a couple hundred. And I was baffled. I was like, what the fuck? So I did a little research, and this sent me down this fucking rabbit hole. And then I looked into some other artists to see if anyone else had been seeing the same pattern, but I found the opposite. That a lot of these artists were having these patterns of these fake accounts, these fake bots in their comment sections, and their numbers just were not adding up. And so I'm here to tell you I am launching a project, and I'm going to dedicate a lot of time to this project while also doing my own music to expose this shit. Because y'all, country rap is a small genre, arguably one of the smallest genres there is. And it's growing. It's a bigger environment. It's starting to get bigger. But if you can see it very vividly within this genre, imagine what those big mainstream labels and big mainstream genres are doing. Imagine how far these big wigs are willing to go to get their content pushed. Nowadays, you don't even have to have talent. As long as you got about $13.99, you could buy a combo pack and you can buy all your likes and all your views until eventually your content does get seen. And I'm fucking sick of it. And all you motherfuckers out there who think it's okay to suppress people who have worked their ass off and dedicated their lives to this music, better watch the fuck out. Because it's not just me coming for you now. I'm orchestrating a team of motherfuckers who are going to come after you. And we're going to expose all of this shit. And I'm going to name drop. When the time is right, I'm going to drop all of this information. But I'm going to take the time to really hone in on my research and continue doing what I'm doing. In the description, you will notice an email address. You will notice an inbox where I am opening the floodgates for information. If you want to talk about something, if you feel like you have some insider information on this topic, I want you to share your opinion, share your stories. Because I'm making a documentary exposing all of this. And today's video, seeing that with Redneck Nation, confirmed that. Anybody can do it. Anybody. I want to talk about some other stuff having to do with Redneck Nation. Some personal things. I was introduced to Redneck Nation after the release of one of my very first music videos, and that was Full Throttle Baby. And I had done some research into the company, and I had found that there was a lot of people that were backing them, and I wanted to be a part of it. I chatted with the owner of Redneck Nation, and we discussed a potential partnership, a potential sponsorship, and he had stated, hey, I'll call you and we'll talk about all of this stuff and we'll get it going. And
see, that was one of the things I was talking about in the last video, and one of the things I wondered when I was watching these artists come up and over the years, I was like, why doesn't Redneck Nation do more Upchurch shit? You know what I mean? Like, they brought Upchurch up, like, sponsored him, helped him get on his feet kind of thing. Why don't they do that with more artists? So it's interesting to hear her talk about similar conversations she had that Bobby's had with other, had with Upchurch and shit like that, so.
We texted back and forth about a bunch of different stuff, some stuff having to do with the mud jugs and whatnot, and then all of a sudden, homeboy stopped responding. And I was taken back, and I was like, okay, whatever, you know, maybe it's for the best. Then my best friend chimed in. She told me an experience she had with Redneck Nation. Her time with that company was very short-lived because they tried to control her content. She is very...
Jess, you talk about Jay? Interesting.
Very open about who she is. She's has a dirty mouth like I do. She is not afraid to speak her mind, and Redneck Nation didn't like that. I've gotten permission to talk about this story from her. So, Jay, I love you.
She talk about Jay. All right.
Tell your story and give it justice. They told her, hey, don't be wearing shorts. It's not really the image we want to put out there. We're a Southern brand. We don't want you to cuss anymore like that. You know, you represent our brand, and so we don't feel as though that's okay for you to do. And I'm going to be brief about this because I'm going to allow her to tell her own story in due time. They tried to control her and to change her to fit their narrative that they are a Christian Southern heritage brand, and they're full of fucking shit.
I'm just sitting here trying to figure out how the fuck they ever put that across as their brand. As a consumer for years. I'm just confused. Number one, Christians never come across in any thought I've ever had about Redneck Nation. Not even a little bit. Southern heritage, I mean, kind of, I guess. I mean, literally all that ever came across to me was redneck. But I don't know. That's just me. I don't... All that shit she just said about what their image was supposed to be, and I'm like, wait, they did a horrible job of showing their image if that's what their image was supposed to be.
They used Ryan to build their brand. Had their eyes set on him from the beginning, and they were successful in doing that. And then they saw that Ryan got really big, and their jealousy, that green monster of jealousy within them, ruined them.
True.
And it was very clear after seeing today's video.
Very true.
How easily jealousy can fuck your entire life up.
True.
And so this is just
True.
part one.
True.
This is just a small portion of the things that I'm going to uncover and expose.
Everything about your body language, like the way you're talking right now and everything, Jesse, like, I could just tell you got some, I mean, I say evil in a good way, I guess, but like, you got some shit cooking, like, you about to fuck some shit up. I love it. Like, I could just totally vibe with this right now, so that's fucking dope.
In due time in this documentary that I'm planning. And I'm going to get some people together. Artists, if you're an independent artist and you have experience, not only with this company, and it doesn't have to be with Redneck Nation, anything, tell your story. If you're a label, tell your story. I want to see the information from all sides. But mainstream music, I'm coming for you. And so is a lot of other people. And I'm not afraid of you.
Ha!
I've worked my ass off for the past 2-3 years to get my music where it is, and I will be damned if any of you piece of shit, pathetic people out there try to suppress my music, friends' music, people who are really trying to push their story, people who are full of talent. You're not going to take that away from us, and you're certainly not going to win. And I'm going to make sure of that.
Fuck yeah, Jesse. Fuck yeah.
It's time to stand up. It's time to realize that numbers lie. Bots are real. Buying views is real. Do the test. Go to some of your favorite artists. Look at their comment section and see if you don't see that pattern. You see a first and a last name and a couple digits on all of their profiles. They have no subscribers. Technology is a powerful thing, and it's creating careers out of nothing, and it's diminishing careers with money. And I'm sick and tired of it. So fuck you. To all the people who are trying to suppress content, that are building their careers off of paying for these bots, that are building careers off of fucking nothing. You're not actually famous. You just paid to look like you were, and you're fake. and it's going to come out, and I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to drop this documentary, and I have a lot of people who are going to back me up on this.
Hell
good
yeah,
luck.
Jesse.
Redneck Nation, you ought to be ashamed of yourselves. I am withholding some information, but it's going to come out at the right time. But I wanted to make this video tonight to share with you guys the truth and the beginning of what's going to come out. Any artist who feels like they have any information, please feel free to reach out to the email address that's linked in the description. All of my research is going to be linked in the description because I believe in doing your own research. Look at the websites. Look at how easy it is to purchase fame, to purchase views. And we're going to shed light on all of this in due time. Anyway, to all of my people who have been following me and really truly support independent artists, I love you guys. Continue to do what you're doing. Push the artists that you love. Be real. And understand that I'm going to do my best to do the right thing. I'm going to do my best to play my role in making sure that independent artists are heard. So, thank you, and I love you guys. And to everyone else, to the snakes, to the liars, to the people who are paying their way to get to the top, the walls are coming down, and I'm coming for you.
Hell yeah, Jesse. Hell fucking yeah. I cannot wait to see what you have coming. I cannot wait to see the people that are standing behind you and, like, with you on this fucking journey of supporting the independent scene. I think this is going to be fucking awesome. I applaud you for being the one to start this. Yeah, man. You got my support. Like, anything you want from me, I'm down with it. I support you on this shit, and I'd love to be a part of it. So, y'all like this reaction video, be sure to smash that like button down below. Thank you guys for commenting, sharing, subscribing. Be sure to check out Jessie B's page. It's down in the description, as is my link tree for all my socials if you'd like to follow me on other platforms. Appreciate y'all being here. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.